Canada's express entry system has opened the second half of January with another major selection round aimed at people who already have Canadian work experience. On January 21, 2026, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada issued 6,000 invitations to apply under the Canadian Experience class, with the comprehensive ranking system cutoff set at 509. For Canadian Experience class candidates, a draw of this size can reshape the pool quickly. When thousands of candidates are removed from the top of the rankings at once, the score range above the cutoff can thin out faster than usual. If Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada continues issuing similarly large batches of invitations for Canadian Experience class candidates in the next few rounds, it is reasonable to expect the cutoff to keep trending downward. Under that scenario, a drop below 500 by mid to late February 2026 may become possible, though it is never guaranteed because the pool can refill with new high-scoring profiles. Today's draw details are clear. The program was the Canadian Experience class, held on January 21, 2026. The lowest-ranked candidate invited had a score of 509. A total of 6,000 invitations were issued, and the rank needed was 6,000 or above. The tie-breaking rule was October 29, 2025, at 4:35 and 24 seconds UTC. That tie-break matters because if more than one candidate sits at the cutoff score, only those who submitted their express entry profile before the tie-breaking timestamp are invited. For candidates watching the cutoff closely, the more useful question is what conditions would keep pushing scores down. A below 500 cutoff becomes more plausible if three things stay true. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada keeps running program-specific Canadian Experience class rounds rather than only provincial nominee rounds. Each Canadian Experience class round continues issuing several thousand invitations at a time, and the inflow of new profiles scoring above 500 does not outpace how fast invitations remove them from the pool. On the other hand, a surge of new profiles above 500, a shift towards smaller or more targeted rounds, or more frequent provincial nominee rounds can slow or stop the drop. If you received an invitation to apply today, the most important point is that an invitation is not approval. It is a time-limited invitation to submit a complete electronic application for permanent residence, and errors at this stage can lead to refusal or misrepresentation findings. Your invitation is valid for 60 days, so the best approach is to start immediately. In the first 24 to 48 hours, you should open your account and read the invitation carefully, save a copy for your records, build a checklist for every upload item, and verify that every point you claimed can be proven with documents. You should also book the upfront medical exam as soon as possible and begin police certificate requests right away, because both can take time. The biggest refusal risks tend to come from predictable red flags. For Canadian Experience class applicants, work experience issues are the most common problem, especially job duties that do not match the claimed NOC or tier, incomplete employer letters, unexplained gaps in proof, ineligible experience, or unrealistic hours. Other red flags include claiming points you cannot document, using expired language results, inconsistencies across personal history, poor quality scans or translation problems, and confusion around proof of funds requests, where a clear explanation should be uploaded. If you did not receive an invitation today, it does not mean you are out. Confirm your score is accurate and defensible, then focus on realistic improvements over the next 30 to 60 days. If your score is just above 500, keep your profile updated and watch tie-breaking. If your score is below 500, do not wait. Improve language results, consider French if feasible, add Canadian work experience as it accumulates, strengthen Canadian education credentials where applicable, and optimize spouse or partner factors if relevant.